A memorial will be held later this week for a North Texas firefighter who lost his battle with cancer.
Wade Cannon, a firefighter paramedic for the Flower Mound Fire Department, was still in the prime of his life. A young father, just 31 years old when he got diagnosed with job-related colon cancer 2 years ago. After his diagnosis, he made it a mission to make sure firefighters get screened earlier in life. And Fox 4's Macy Jenkins is live in Flower Mound tonight with his story. Macy?
Hi, Heather and Steve. Well, Wade Cannon was diagnosed back in 2020 at just the age of 31 with colon cancer. He made it his mission to start educating everyone about the condition. He said even though he was suffering from the stage 4 cancer, it was important to him that everyone around him know not to wait to get screened.
Wade Cannon was a selfless guy. You knew you were family the moment you met him.
The Flower Mound community is mourning the loss of 33-year-old Wade Cannon, who died Saturday after a 2-year battle with colon cancer.
Yeah, it hit me hard Saturday, but when I saw him, I knew he was no longer in pain.
Tim Mackling was his supervising captain.
6 years.
Cannon was diagnosed with occupational colon cancer in September 2020 after stomach pains led him to visit his doctor. He shared his story in a video produced by Flower Mound Professional Firefighters Association last year.
Went to my doctor and talked to my doctor about possibly getting a colonoscopy, and he kind of blew it off and was like, man, you're too young to worry about anything like that. And I kind of persisted. I was like, yeah, I kind of want to go get a colonoscopy.
The CDC generally recommends colonoscopies every 10 years for adults starting at age 45. But at the age of 31, doctors not only found a tumor in Cannon's colon, they also found his cancer had spread to both his lymph nodes and liver. Mackling says between the chemotherapy and clinical trials, Cannon still thought of others.
He wanted all of us to go get tested.
In 2019, state lawmakers passed legislation to help firefighters and EMTs with job-related cancer qualify for workers' compensation. But Mackling says it only covers certain types of cancers and needs to be broader.
We love doing this, and we understand that there are some inherent dangers with our job, but we should also have the right to claim certain cancers underneath workers' comp.
Cannon's commitment to spreading awareness clear in his own words.
There's an element to other people getting checked out and knowing they're either okay or not okay that gives me a peace of mind that regardless of how this turns out, we won.
That message inspired at least a dozen of his colleagues to get screened. Turns out 2 of them had colon cancer. Both are now in remission.
Cannon won because he saved 2 lives in our own department.
Now, starting in 2023, the Flower Mound Fire Department says that it plans to incorporate more aggressive cancer screenings into employee physicals. A funeral service for Cannon will be held on Friday at 11 a.m. at the Village Church in Flower Mound.